Hello there, this is a tutorial for the MX-5 Cup car at Okayama Short. I'm using the baseline setup and you can find a link to the replay in the info below the video. I start out here by focusing on driving a good smooth line, maintaining good apex speed and getting on the gas as soon as possible. If you look at my lap here, I'm on the throttle very early, and as soon as I'm full throttle I maintain it right through to the exit. Once you've got comfortable and your lap times are starting to stabilise, this is a good time to start looking at replays and guides like this video. See what they're doing differently, see what you can try out, and just go back out there and try some new stuff. I was watching F1 practice from Abu Dhabi earlier, and Vettel and Alonso both went off in turn 1. So I figure if two double world champions can make mistakes pushing to go faster, it makes me feel a bit better if I bin it into a wall in iRacing. And since we get unlimited new cars and tyres, why not try and use up a few, seeing what works. Okay, so let's go through a full lap here. For turn 1, I brake around halfway between the bridge and the shadow of the tower on the left side, around where I placed the white line. I get my braking done in a straight line and ease off the brakes and shift to third as I turn in. Try not to shift to third too early, as you can find yourself in neutral and scrabbling to try and find a gear for the exit of the corner. For the apex for this turn, I like to have my right hand tyres clip the end of the curb on the right hand side, and then if I've done this correctly I should be full throttle from this point on to the exit. I start to turn in quite early for turn 2 while still on the throttle, then brake and shift to third just before hitting the first apex. So for me, the most important of these turns is the upcoming left-hander, because if we can carry some extra speed through here, that'll help us all the way down the next straight. So I'm going a bit more slowly than I could be through this right-hander in order to get nicely set up for the left. If you've done this correctly, you should be full throttle from the time you transition into the left-hander. You can get on the brakes after the 50 marker here and trail brake quite late into the corner. I've seen some people take the next two corners in second, but I'm just more comfortable in third for both and don't seem to lose too much time. If you do take these in third, it's really important to be on the throttle very early. Try not to run too wide on the exit of the left-hander. Some people take a tighter line into this one than me, but when I'm taking it in third, I find it harder to rotate the car on entry, so I just take a wider line on the way in to help the exit. If you're taking this one in second, I find you can turn in a bit tighter line, and just as you lift, the car will rotate more nicely. Again, I'm using full throttle nice and early in this turn and trying to take as late an apex as possible. If I apex too early here, I can't ever maintain full throttle in third without running wide on the exit. I'd say try second gear and third for these corners and just see what works best for you. The MX-5 doesn't seem to mind this curb at all, so I often get the whole of my right hand wheels tyres on the inside of this curb. Just don't cut it too much or you will get a black flag. The entry to the final turn is somewhere I picked up a lot of time after watching some quick replays. I was coming in a bit too slowly, kind of getting all my slowing done in a straight line, but now I shift down to third and just tap the brake and turn in with a lot of speed, just scrubbing it off with a bit of a slide as I come into the apex. So full throttle at the apex and just focus on smoothly unwinding the steering and avoiding any oversteer, which will really hurt your speed on the straight. Entry oversteer is fine in the MX-5, but really try and keep it tidy on the exits. So I'm just going to leave you with the same lap again without any pauses. One final tip, just make sure you're not using too much steering. It's really easy just to turn more than you need in a corner, and then you'll just be scrubbing speed and possibly understeering a bit more as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and don't forget to subscribe and leave me any comments below the video. Thanks.
Bye.